Good afternoon, y'all. Welcome back to JALE Tiny Adventures. Today, we are working on what we call the cook shack. What we're going to do, if you can imagine with me for a minute, is we're building a frame that hits the center of these 2x6s here, the center of this trim. And we're going to put them on a hinge at the top so we can fold them up, make like an extended roof. And when we're not using the cook shack or weather gets bad, we can close them down and help protect everything that's in there. I keep a pellet grill in there. I got a Blackstone in there. I got a burner for deep frying, all kind of good stuff, y'all. Well, anyway, if y'all hang on, we got to walk back over toward the other barn so we can get started. We got to rip down some 2x4s because I'm making them out of 2x2s. All right, y'all, let's get after it. All right, y'all, while the weather was nasty, I made a trip to my local big box store, got me some lumber. I got my table saw out, I got a skill saw out, and I got some drills out. Well, if y'all hang on, I got some 2x4s this morning, and we're gonna rip one of them down. So y'all hang on, let's get started. I need some power first. Got ahead of myself. We're just building some little frames out of 2x2s. To put some tin on to make them little shades or storm shutters, whatever you want to call them, y'all. Well, all right, get us a 2x4. Looks pretty good to me. Got us a 2x4. Put it right there. Let's fire off the saw. All right, y'all, we got our two 2x2s cut. Let me back this up a little bit. Go on, use it for a cut on. And we know our distance is 9'10". We know our distance is 9'10". That's what that hash mark is right there. This one's gonna be 9'10". 118 inches if y'all want to get exact. All right, we got that done. Put this over here. Cut these bad daddies off. This is a trick an old carpenter taught me years ago. That's one of our long pieces. That right there, we got another one already ripped, so we'll use it. Build that frame with. We know we want them 34.5 inches. I did some measurements there, that's how I know this. 34.5 inches. I do got a chop saw, I should have it out, but I ain't making that many cuts, so this ain't no big deal to me. But I'm checking to make sure I go off the factory side. Makes it easier on me in the long run. All right, let's go. We got to cut forward in. All right, that's that. Let me get some things shuffled around and we'll get putting it together, y'all. Gonna need a drill, a regular drill, and my impact drill. I'll tell you why. Let's take this, put it out of our way temporarily. It can sit there. Bring this over to here. And I'll show y'all how we're gonna do this. Pretty cool. Got it figured out. I think I got it figured out pretty good. All right, y'all. Let's put our frame together. Get some screws. Have them handy with us. I am pre-drilling these because I'm making it out of a 2x2 frame. And I don't want to crack nothing. Find my other bit. Something happened to that. Oh, it broke. That's what happened to it. That's why it's gone crazy, y'all. It broke off. I'm be done. Might have been already broke. I don't know. I would explain why the other one was so crazy and was so hard to drill. There's that one. All right, y'all. I done built my last two frames. We're gonna bring it down here. Sit it right here temporary. This is our last frame. I'll get the screws and the hinges. We'll put some hinges on it, and then we'll get ready to hang it. All right, y'all, these are our hinges. This is how I've been doing it. Seems to work pretty good. Do that like that. Do this like this. Straighten it up. I'm just doing that so I don't split the wood. Makes them go in a little easier. All right, that's one done. All right, y'all, that's gonna wrap it up for day one on this. I say day one, actually half a day. We didn't get started till about 12:30, 1 o'clock. I don't know what time it is. It's probably 5:36. So we're gonna knock off for today, y'all. But y'all be back first thing in the morning with me and we're gonna finish this thing. Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to day two working on this. I'm sorry I lost the footage where I was putting them up. You didn't get to see me mount the racks or the frames, I call them, and that. You'll see me screw it off, but then I'll come back and I'll show you what I did to do all that. All right, let's get our tools and get cracking. We're gonna need this. Gotta get my drill. Hang on, let me go get it. I got it here in my cook shack. Need a drill and a roofing screws. Well, all right, let's finish screwing these off. And then I'll show y'all the other part we gotta do. All right, y'all. We ain't got me some little legs. I'm gonna show you what we want to do. This is just temporary, so you can get an idea of what we want to do with it. Probably open it something like this. I need to get airflow, but I also want it if you're sitting over here on this porch, I'm not disturbing you. So if y'all want to come spend the weekend with us, contact me, let me know. Like I told you earlier in the video, you can find us on Airbnb. Go to Murphy or Peachtree, North Carolina, and you can look and see. Let me have a sit down here and we'll look and see. Actually pretty good. Less enough airflow in there, and I think that's probably how it's going to go, y'all. Y'all tell me down there in the comments what you think we ought to do. Shall I leave it like that, open it further? I want to take y'all and show you some other stuff. All right, this one I'm gonna have to get the boss's help, but it's gonna go like that. Like I said, it just helps keep the weather out when we're not here. I can let them back down, put some latches on them, and just help keep the weather out and gives me more of a shade, although I am under a big shade tree. I'm gonna leave that open. I may get something to close it off inside. I may get something to close it off outside, I don't know yet. Hey, but y'all got any ideas, leave it down there in the comments. Give me some ideas. All right, let me give y'all a quick tour of it and y'all see what we're talking about. Now remember, that's just temporary. I gotta cut them, but I'll let y'all see when I do that. We're gonna leave that one like that. Here's what this one looks like. It is higher on that end than it is this end. I got it for a reason because I want the water to run off down here. But the good thing about it, sorry about my sink, I just got to finish the inside yet. I can stick my grills out here. I got a black stone in there, but at least this way I can help keep them mild weather, keep the rain off of them. I've still got covers for them, but it helps keep the rain from beating down on them, y'all. Then here's our little dining area for the camera. We got a little fire pit. Sorry about the stuff. I got things sitting around in my way. We got 3 swings out here so you can sit. The other thing I want to do, I'm gonna put me a TV right up there so I can watch sports. I like college football, I really do. I would show you inside, but it's a wreck. I got stuff scattered everywhere. But the next project I think we're gonna do is we got to finish the Destiny, and then we're gonna come back and work on this inside, start putting it together. All right, y'all. We really appreciate y'all hanging out with us today while we're working on the cook shack. If you like our content, please like and subscribe. I'm just a small guy trying to make it in the big world. Please share it with your friends, comment on it, like it. Every little bit helps us. Well, y'all, peace out and God bless.